Right, so here we go. Going for a walk now. So we're on the A4 between Keln and Backhampton, which is just before Avebury, and we're going to walk up over Cherhill Downs. So at this track, up over the back of Cherhill Downs, and then from there to Furze Knoll, across the golf course, round way Devizes, through Devizes to the canal, onto the Kennet and Avon Canal, and then we're going to walk from the Kennet and Avon Canal back to Melksham, where we come from. So it's 20 to 10 in the morning on this lovely morning. It was a bit overcast, a bit misty, but it's cleared up, nice and sunny. As you can see over there, there's a lot of mist. A lot of mist this morning. That's all gone now. So let's hit the trail. So these are dotted around all around Wiltshire. So this is a pipeline, this is a gas pipeline, and all fields are littered with these posts, white posts, going all the way through the fields to Keln. I believe it comes from Southampton. It's all pipelines feeding oil. Yeah. Okay, onward.
Alright, I'll hold my horses. Are these under construction?
Hey?
Under construction?
Yeah, it was under construction the last time.
So what is it?
I don't know. So, this is lovely Wiltshire. Cherhill Downs. Marlborough Downs in the distance. Marlborough Downs right over there. In a minute, should be able to see Silbury Hill. Let's go a bit further. It's just took off from Yatesbury Airfield. It's a small airfield at Yatesbury, very small little airstrip.
There's a hut. There's a
So, just approaching Oldbury Castle on Cherhill Down. As you can see, oh, no drones. That's a bit disappointing. Never mind. Over. Wow, look at that, look at the view. Just amazing view. So this is Oldbury Castle. I'm not sure why it's called Castle. I know they got like a big moat type thing running around the outside here at the top of Cherhill Downs. All the way around.
Yeah, probably because there's a moat and you have this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely why. But I don't know if there's ever been remains of some sort of castle up here. I don't think so. So there's a monument. It can be seen for miles. Literally miles and miles in every direction.
No one knows why it's here. Could be ancient aliens.
I think people do know why it's here. I don't think he knows why he's here.
Shut up.
So, yeah, so there's the scaffolding on it. There's been scaffolding on it for the last 10 years that I know of, maybe more. I know you used to be able to climb up it on the actual base, not the actual monument. But I think people did used to climb the monument. There were signs of like rock climbing equipment on the side of it, but it's been restored over the last 20 years or so. It's been restored. And yeah, so we'll make a stop there, have a drink, and then we got to head for Furze Knoll. So Furze Knoll is that clump of trees over there, right top of there. So it's by the golf course, big golf course, top of Blackland, Hollow, Keln. Two big radio towers there. We'll go past them. We need to walk over there. But first, let's go to the monument. Now, also on this massive hillside overlooking Cherhill, there's a white horse. And that's been there, I don't know how many years, years and years. It was covered over during the Second World War. Put a green sheet over it so the Germans couldn't use it as a sort of landmark. I think they did that with all the white horses actually in Wiltshire. It was painted green as well at one point, I think. It's painted white. It's made of chalk. The whole area here is all chalk downs. Yeah, so let's make a stop there. So there's the white horse on the hillside. Years ago when I was a kid, I used to come up here sledging down these hills. Crazy. But yeah, I used to go sledging down here. Don't really get enough snow around here these days to go sledging, but yeah, that's the A4, main A4 from Bristol to London basically. The old carriage road goes into Keln. Many ways you can walk up here, many different routes. So you can start off sort of down there. There's a little small car park down there. You can walk all the way up that ridgeway there, all the way up, or you can park at the top of the hill over there, cross over, walk up to that track there, and then you can walk all the way up. Me and my son today, we got dropped off at Yatesbury, at the Yatesbury turn-in, which is on the A4 there, and we went up a slightly different route. Yeah, it's lovely up here. Really nice. You can see for miles when it's really clear. Chippenham over there in the distance. You can't see it really well from here today, to be honest, but Chippenham is right over there. Swindon is over that way. Swindon. Marlborough is right over that way. And Marlborough Downs. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here, have some water, maybe have a sandwich, and then we'll think about walking to Furze Knoll. Furze Knoll, over there. So I did a sponsored walk over here when I was a kid. When I was a kid from school, Cal used to walk. We walked.
You know, all the way over there, just see like like a yellowish patch of land. Like just dead, all just dead over there.
I see it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
That building?
Yeah. Green over there.
I'm not sure where that is actually. That's
Ancient aliens.
yeah. Could be. You never know.
There's the Twin Towers behind us as well. Is that the halfway point over there, or is that round my hill?
Rome. No. Probably once we get onto the canal will be the halfway point. Okay.
Where's the track down there?
Keep going. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, it's up there actually. We went to the, rather than last time when we cut straight across, we went to the monument this time. So yeah, just follow this track back up there and then it's right and then down the track. Okay, so we're gonna walk to Furze Knoll now. Can be a bit hard going, bearing in mind I am not the fittest person in the world, but this is fairly straightforward.
Okay. Last hill, huh?
Yeah, last hill.
Last hill.
Yeah, last hill. There's a monument over there. And like I said, we can see that for miles and miles. Just a quick one here. So obviously this land belongs to the National Trust, but a lot of byways and that belong to farmers. So it's always a good idea to shut the gate behind you. Don't want to let any unwanted visitors into a neighbouring field, including or onto a track, or even onto a roadway.
Including
Really? Brought entertainment with me today. So yeah, so down this hill now, declining, should get down onto a nice ridgeway, straight ridgeway, all the way up to Furze Knoll, all the way up there in the distance. This is a bridle path as well. See lots of horses up here. Just over the back is Backhampton, and Backhampton is well known for
It's roundabout.
horses, race horses. They train race horses there. So yeah, we've walked up round there before now. Maybe I'll do a video of walking up round the race course, round and behind there. You can only go up there, I think, after 12 o'clock. So take the horses out in the morning. That's a good little walk. It's not far. Fairly straightforward, fairly easy.
Wasn't this all dead the last time we came?
Yeah, this was all dead last time.
Yeah.
This was just a track. But yeah, it's just fairly easy route, this one. I mean, like I said, I'm no fitness guru, I'm no climber, I'm no hiker by any means, but this is a nice little route. Gets you out of the house, gets a bit of exercise, gets you back to the countryside, and it's quite peaceful. So there's nobody around. I was quite surprised. A few people this morning walking, but quite surprised it's quite empty. Maybe because it's, I don't know, it's quite hot today. What's the temperature today? Oh, what's the temperature today? Hey Siri, what's the temperature today?
The high for today will be 22 degrees,
Oh, right.
and the low will be 18.
Okay, so that's not too bad. 22 degrees is good. You can feel the heat coming off that sunline, but it's bearable. Very. We couldn't do this. Couldn't do this last week or the week before. It was just way too hot. Way too hot.
Typical British complaining about the weather.
So you got to have obviously make sure you got water with you. We got hydration packs on our. Well, I've got his on me as well. I'm carrying two because he's got his backpack with the food and what have you in. So we're doing about, I suppose, all in all, getting on for 15 miles. I suppose it's not that far. It's not huge. By the time we get back, it'll be about 15 miles. Most of it's straight from here on. Yeah, ticks. Yeah.
That's why you want to be wearing the long shoes.
I know, really. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think this is probably the worst bit here, where it's all, well, I say overgrown. It's not really overgrown, is it?
There he is. You can barely see the track.
I used to ride up here on my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago, I used to come up here on my mountain bike. Load of us. This is the way we used to come up. Couldn't do it now. Got a job to walk it. Along here as well, we should see some red kites. Quite a few along here. Usually. So, and the zoom on here, so it makes it look like we've walked absolutely miles, but it's not been that far. So there's the monument. There's the monument. So we just walked along there. It's not that far. This actual lens makes it look really far. No. And that's where we're going.
Is that where we stopped last time? Right in front?
Yeah, down there we did. And we stopped up there as well when those trees off.
Yeah.
Just before we get on, before we go up.
Can we make these our next stops?
Well, yeah.
And have a cup of coffee or something?
Yeah, here comes some water.
I almost sprained my ankle back there.
Yeah.
Going through like the bush and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit uneven. I mean, these are trekking trainers, but if you get anything really hard in there, you need boots really to support your ankle.
Yeah.
You've got boots on, haven't you?
I got trainers on.
Yeah, the boots on.
Yeah.
So we come to a crossroads. We're on the ridge way, on the byway. So what we're kind of following at the moment is the White Horse Way. It says on there, that blue one there. Yeah. So that should take us. Should take us where we need to go. It's a byway. So that way or that way. So that way there basically goes to the main road. Not sure what road it is, just devises to Backhampton towards Marlborough. Over in the distance there, the hills, I think that's the highest point in Wiltshire, which is the Pewsey Vale, up on Pewsey Vale there. So yeah, we're going this way. This way. So, there's the red kites, there's two of them. Can't quite get them in focus, but oh, I've lost them now. There we are.
Once you get the Furze now inside the crater, or on top of it,
Yep.
just dump everything out.
Yep, dump everything, chill out, bit of water, cool down.
Drink coffee.
Yep.
And then get on and pick it up. There's actually no way that I can complete the 30 miles on this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So as it is,
Yeah.
it's a bit too hot. And well, the gear we got is a bit too much, a bit over the top really, for the heat. So we're going to cut this one short.
Maybe.
We're going to get picked up.
Mile 2. Pace 30 minutes, 29 seconds.
And then, yeah, maybe do it on a cooler day. It's just really,
Again,
really quite hot. Lots of sun. A bit too hot really. Well, too hot for this one. So there's more red kites. I don't know if you can see that because zoomed. But this place is swarming with red kites, especially on a day like today. They're everywhere, all out over the valley there. You can hear them in the distance. So there's the valley. Wow, look at that. Don't appreciate what we've got on our doorstep, do we? You know, it's all very well going to the coast, going to the beach, going abroad and all the rest of it, but you don't actually appreciate what you got on your doorstep. There he is, that red kite. I don't know if you can see him on the screen, it's a bit small, but he's a lot closer to me. Okay, so in a minute, should be a little sty to the left. And we should be able to go up there. And then go up to the radio towers that we've seen earlier on in the film. So, yeah, it would have been better if it was overcast and a bit cooler. Okay, so here we go. That's where we need to go through here, or over to dive through the gate. More walks, so you can go down there as well.
I don't want to get up.
We're not going down there. Yeah, so again, following this route, the White Horse Trail. Which way? We're going to follow this trail. Grazing animals in here, so make sure they shut the gate.
Oh, I need it open.
No. Okay, up.
Yeah, the last hill, huh?
Last hill.
Last hill you said, but yeah. I mean, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, well, it's in here. Little hill.
What about that hill at Furze Knoll?
So only a small hill. Yeah. Wow. That was tough. So we're at the radio towers now. That's Furze Knoll. The trees. A lot of caves. Yeah, so I don't know how long they've been here. Been here as long as I can remember.
What caused the crater in the trees? I looked it up. No one knows. It's not even on Google.
No, the crater in the trees. Yeah.
Yes, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Anyway, our sponsor, Raid Shadow Agents.
more like a dugout hole, man-made or something. Don't know why.
Ancient aliens.
Don't know what the history is. There's Furze Knoll, that's known as Furze Knoll there. Furze Knoll. So, in amongst that Furze Knoll there's a crater, a huge crater. And a lot of sort of looking online to see what caused it, but nobody seems to know. But when I was a kid it was called Bomb Hole. So we were told Second World War, Germans dropped bombs there, lighting their load, created craters. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Comments below. So, sure you've heard of Silbury Hill. That is over there, right in the distance. I will try and zoom in so you can see it. So, Silbury Hill is right there. It's quite a way away. There it is. Sorry, it's not very steady. It's zoomed right in and I'm using my hands. But yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're looking through the big old binocs now. Look at the Silbury Hill.
It's really detailed.
So,
And there's a plane in the distance.
yeah, you can't see it very well on the camera, but it's much better through there. Oh, it's another plane.
A shooter.
Yeah, shooter plane.
Shooter.
Microlight?
Yeah.
One microlight.
What?
Wow. I remember.
He tipped his wings.
Tipped his wings. When I was a kid, I remember going up Cherhill, driving up Cherhill with my dad, my mum and dad, driving up there. I remember seeing, we used to call him the Birdman. Me and my brother used to call him the Birdman. He used to, so it was hang gliding straight off the Cherhill Downs over there. So anybody knows who that was or remembers who that was, the Birdman we used to call him. I don't know what anybody else called him. Yeah, again, leave a comment below. So, another thing, I think, just up there, it's a marker on the hill there. I don't know what that is exactly. I think that's markers. They're all over the place.
Ancient alien burial site.
You are your ancient aliens.
You always watch it.
Yeah, so that there. Yeah, I don't know what that is exactly. It's some sort of marker. They have them all over on the hills. Anybody know what they are? Just leave a comment below. Okay, let's go and I'll have a look inside Furze Knoll then. I came up here last year and there was hanging from one of the branches was a skull of a badger, a skull of a squirrel and a skull of a rabbit, all tied together, hanging from a tree. Now, anybody knows what that is? Please make a note. Yeah, so up here there are some sort of man-made, I don't know what you would call it, maybe a bunker at one point. No idea. Maybe it's a lookout. Probably was in direct line, RAF Lynham, that would have been active during the Second World War. So maybe something was going on up here then. But yeah, so like a little track. I think so people used to come up in their dirt bikes and mountain bikes and all sorts. Another hole down there that's been filled in. And yeah, so anybody knows what this actually was originally, I'd be interested to know. So yeah, you've got a few craters, a few trees. This is lovely in the summer, it's all over, sort of lovely greenery, but in the winter it's really bleak and windy and empty. Again. another one. So what's that covering?
I don't know.
So yeah, so here's the crater. So there's a little bit of a crater there, not too much of a crater. There's the major crater. I mean, here we go. I don't think you can probably appreciate this with the camera. It's not really catching it properly, but it's quite a big crater there. So yeah, you're not really getting it from this angle really, but anybody know what that is? I thought it was what it was called bomb hole when I was a kid.
That doesn't explain the trees.
It doesn't explain the trees there because they seem to be probably a lot older than 80 years old. Another theory. Maybe a comet, maybe an asteroid, not an asteroid, but a comet or a meteor or something came in from that angle,
In space.
crashed into here.
Yeah, but it looks like the meteor would have come from this way.
Yeah.
Because there's an opening. And then smashed into here, brought up all the debris, and there's more crater holes over that way.
Let's have a sit. Have a sit now. Just have a sit down. Have a bit of a water break. I think we are cutting it short today. Obviously, because it's a bit hot. We have got a long way to go from here. To be fair, all exposed in all the heat, all the hot sun. So yeah. So we're gonna get picked up down in that little tiny little car park right there. That's where we're getting picked up in about 10-15 minutes or so. So our plan was to walk across the road there, all the way up there, all the way up that track there, all the way up to those trees there, which is Rainway Hill. From Rainway Hill down into Devizes, and then from Devizes we're going to catch the Kennet and Avon Canal and go back to Melksham. But we will be doing that a different day, or maybe we'll get dropped off here. Maybe we'll walk from here and do that half of it at a different time. Yeah, like I say, we're not the fittest of people, so maybe we're a little bit optimistic doing the full 13, 14, 15 miles. So yeah, this is a start. Binoculars, let's have a look through them in a minute. Right, so let's leave this area. Let's go down this way. So see if we can.
I still think for me to create this trail,
Oh,
there's an opening. Unless it was a tunnel, and then put, like the trench on it.
yeah, trench bomb.
I still think it's a crater because then, but from the meteor, because then that would explain the trees.
Yeah.
Because all the trees look really old. But then again, the First World War was about 100 something years ago, and the rest.
Just over. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, experimental. I know for an absolute fact.
Either that, or it was a 1,000-pound bomb that the Germans had.
Well, it could have been they could have emptied bombs where they had to fly back light. Like I said, their RAF lineman was over there. They might have bombed that, and they might have had to drop their load.
The Germans had this. I think it was a 2,500-kilogram bomb, and they only rarely used it a few times. But I doubt they just dropped it.
No.
And it isn't a perfect circle either.
It could have been the British using experimentals, Kieran.
Probably.
Experimentals, trench bombs, and the Bangalores, whatever you call them.
What are they?
American, I think they are, aren't they? Don't know. So years ago, during Second World War, maybe before First World War, Second World War, sorry. That field over there, that one that was a shooting range. That was a shooting range. I used to fire against this big hill. So there was a lot of activity up here. So I don't know what exactly was going on. I think up to the 1960s that was in the firing range.
So the chances of it being an experimental bomb are higher.
Could be. Could have been.
Because this is already on the military shooting range, so it makes sense. And you feel like that house there is made out of concrete, so I don't know, like, I don't even know what that's about.
Well, there. That house, prefab house type building. No, don't know. It's been there for God knows how many years as well.
Made out of
Derelict.
concrete and brick.
There are also some plimps here somewhere. Some plimps, some like concrete platforms. Ah, there they are. So, got some concrete platforms here. Not sure what they are, what they were for. If I can find them, there we go. So these here. So there's one there. Don't know what that is. No idea.
I'd say,
That one there as well.
I'd say maybe these are where they put the targets. Or
Maybe. Yeah, maybe the target's up here.
it's debris from that crater. But then again, I don't know.
No, I wouldn't have thought it'd be debris. It's concrete,
Could be.
man-made concrete. So there's our lift. Our lift just turned up. So yeah, that was a shooting range in that field there. Shooting against this hill. Even as recent as the 60s, that was, I think. So there's some more concrete plimps been just there on the other side of this track. Not sure what they are for. Not sure.
Maybe they brought the tanks up here, and they're the tanks.
Maybe they were. Let's get a bit warm now. Okay guys, well thanks for watching. Just about to be picked up now. So yeah, I mean this is the first one we've done. This is the first video, completely new to this. Thought we'd give it a go. Any advice, anybody? Anywhere to go locally? Any walks to do locally? Any ideas where we can go next?
Or historic site.
Historic sites even in the local area, Wiltshire. Be more than happy to accommodate and have a wander, do a blog. So for now, signing out.